Start in a minute. I am doing the face cam, checking all that out. I am extremely excited today. If we don't know, Stanley Parable Deluxe came out like out of nowhere. Hold on, let me. Okay. So Stanley Parable, the deluxe version came out. Oh, looks like the camera almost wants to do it. Uh-oh, come on, calibrate. There it is. There it is. There's sunshine. Bam. Bam, there you go. Bam. Okay. So, Stanley Parable, we are going to play it here. I am also going to be talking about, which is going to be confusing and both exciting. Actually, I will hold it up until much later. But right now, my hair is drying, which stinks. Someone has to tell me to stop taking showers right before stream because I can't put my headphones on because they're too fancy. I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be okay. Yeah, I'll be okay. So this game, I first off completely forgot it was getting, it's called Deluxe. I guess it's not a sequel, but it's something like that. I completely forgot that it was like getting anything. It's been on my wish list for I think at least 2 years, 2 or 3 years. And I just kind of forgot it was there, which is kind of sad, but it seemed like one of those things that the game was just never going to come out, but it never was officially taken off Steam. So it just kind of sat there. But I get a message today, boom, it's here, and you get 30% off because you owned it. Yeah, I really enjoyed this game. If you haven't played Stanley's Parable, you're gonna be in for a treat. Now, I'm gonna put this on the lowest setting possible. If it gets chunky frame rate on your side, I'm sorry. I don't care. I'm playing this. I want to play this. So you got to deal with it. Uh, you just gotta ruin everything, don't you? So I'm gonna put this at the lowest resolution possible. I rats, rats with great power comes great responsibility. Correct? Don't you? Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree? How was your day? My day was fantastic. The tennis got canceled, but I still had a friend and we played outside and it was like 37, 38 degrees. So it was cold, but I enjoyed it. And I'm playing Stanley's Parable, or I'm about to. I was extremely excited to see that this game came out. I completely forgot about it, which is terrible. But that's what happened here. So I'm trying to. It should come up. It's gonna be one of those things. Okay, Stanley Parable. It's all set. It's not. Okay. No subtitles. Wait, please choose a screen and sub. A screen and sub. Do we want? I don't think we need subtitles. No, no subtitles. Oh, is it showing it? Okay. Let's see. I see it. Oh, it's locked. Sorry. Now let's see if we can nest this little guy in here. It hasn't, let's see. Should the corners be cut off? I think it wouldn't be a big deal. There. Yeah. I think that's good. I really doubt the corners are gonna make or break the game here. Have you played it? Yes, I have. Oh, maybe I should have said no. Please adjust the slider and the computer is barely. I should put it up all the way so I don't get scared. Right there. That was perfect timing. Please enter the current time. Should I lie? It is 7:07. Oh, 7:06. Oh, wait, we gotta wait till it's 7:07. I'm sorry. We're gonna give the whole world 60 seconds to do its thing. Okay. There we go. 7:07. Now we're good. No accessibility settings can be adjusted from the main menu. Okay. Okay. Settings. Let's see. First off, I'm probably gonna want to. I put up the noise a little bit. One hand walking. Hold left. One-handed walking. Hold left and right mouse buttons to. What? I don't understand. Hold left and. Okay. Okay, I kind of get it, but I. Field of view. Boy, this is getting really fancy here. Audio, everything's good. Video. Resolution. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Resolution, is it gonna let me... The overall graphics low. Okay. So maybe I'm dumb. Oh, full screen mode. Whoa! I just played for a bit without looking at the settings and accidentally found one hand walking. Cool idea, very strange. Okay. Play resolution. Okay. Blah blah blah. Begin game. I'm actually using a controller. I shouldn't, but I've been so used to playing. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna stop talking. We're going to, and thank you, by the way. Let me know. I'm pumping it up a little bit because of the talking is so important in this. Let me know if it's like too loud or quiet.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Ooh, that's loud. Sorry. Let's do... Because we have to have my booming voice.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where
Nah, we're almost there. Just a little bit.
he was employee number 427.
How's that?
Employee number 427's job was simple. He
Oh, I mean, that's good on stream. Okay, I think
sat
I
at
think
his
I
desk
changed it
at
before you
room
said anything.
427, and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that
Stanley was happy.
as though he had been made exactly for this job. Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change.
Can't hear the game at all anymore.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an
It's like 5 frames a second.
hour when he realized that not one single order
Hold
had
on,
arrived
we
on
gotta-
the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him
Okay, first off,
instructions,
let's
call a meeting, or even say hi.
first off
Never
let's
in all
do
his
the
years at the company had this happened.
the
This
sound.
complete isolation.
Dandy.
Something was
Is the
very
sound
clearly
better?
wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. We're gonna see if we can get this to the lowest, because video resolution, set the display. Is it not going to reverse? I don't even set level. Set the resolution. No, I want it even. I want it even smaller than this. Is it not gonna let me? Stream is getting destroyed. All right. We're all gonna take a moment. Let's all take a moment of silence. Okay. We're all gonna take a moment of silence for our dear friend Stanley. Stanley was a good man. Stanley was, let me see here. Okay, let me get taps playing on. Let me get taps playing while I talk. Give it 1 minute. Okay. Then we gotta change this up. All right. This gonna do it? That's too soft. I need this louder. Okay, we're gonna, let's see here. Okay. Stanley was a good man. A somewhat not forward-thinking man, but a hard-working man. He came to his job every day and did exactly what he was told, and with probably a smile on his face every day. It's something that is very admirable for any man or woman to do. to do the job that others may have not wanted or may think full computers should do. Stanley decided that he's going to quote unquote take the bullet. He's going to take the bullet for our squad. That is very loud. Okay. Gotta do this one more. So, if you may or may not know what is understanding what is going on, it seems that Stanley is not going to be able to join us unless we can figure out some way to make this work. I've done a ton of these in the past. Maybe there's some like bit rate that I need to do. The main thing is that my video bit rate is at 3,500 kilobits a second. Is that too much? Is that too low? Because I've never been able to get large games to work, and you people don't leave. You seven viewers, stay here with me. You're gonna be here, and we're gonna figure this out. Because I really need. Because I have it on the lowest. I have it on 1280 by 720. That's like the lowest of lowest I can get it at. Stream recording. So like, let me look up what's the lowest, or what is an average good bit rate. Stream OBS average. Okay, 3,500 to 6,000. So I'm at the lowest. We can try. I put it on 4,500 right now at this point in time with you and me. Okay. So we'll try it again. Because the game works on my end. And I am just going to have to try to decide. All right. For Twitch, recommend. My goodness, that's a lot. We're going to do it. We're going to do what Twitch recommends. Right here, right now. Okay, guys? Right here, right now. So let's go to settings. Let's do exactly what is this set over there. And maybe this will fix. Well, let me go back and say it's even with like this, like when I played Grand Theft Auto 5 on this computer, not even talking about streaming, it was playing like at 15 to 20 frames a second on my computer, not like streaming, like just me and the computer. Because apparently I don't even have a graphics card in here. It's just this computer costs about the same price as I've seen graphics cards cost. So this could be an issue. This could be probably one of the biggest issues. But I'm going to do everything that you told me, Dandy. We're going to do everything that you are saying, and we're just going to see, and then we're going to learn that it is what it is with this. Okay, 3,000. We got that. CPR rate. Okay, AMD. Hold on. Integrated. What part is What part is that, under settings, or is that just under life? Because we figured out I don't have like a graphics card, which I think could be a problem. Okay, so right now we're gonna do this. Right now, let's just think about the settings for OBS. We're not on general. Okay, we're not in general. Okay, I'm on output. Okay, I have 3000. Encoder is AMD, I know that. I can't change it. Audio bitrate is at 128, but I know sound has been fine. Encoder preset is balanced. It says speed or quality. I would say balanced. Recording path, that's always something. Recording, no. Custom. Enable replay buffer, no. None of that. Okay. Is there anything under the general output that can help me? All right, we're going to look at, let me see here. Let's, task manager. Let's see how, so right now, oh, it's not too, okay, well, something's wrong with Stanley because it's saying it's using 0% CPU and GPU, and I know this is a lie. This is a lie. Let me get rid of... Okay, let's get rid of Steam. Memory of Stanley Parable is about half. That is weird. It is saying it is using none of my CPU or my GPU for Stanley's Parable. Is that because I'm not having it actually play right now? We're gonna have it where it's... That is weird. Okay, that cannot... It's because the game is paused. That seems like an answer. And this is for all your streamers out there. You get to feel the burn. Okay, so now my CPU is at between 93 and 99, and the GPU is between 99 and 100. My memory's only at 73%. I have 16 gigabytes. I know that's good. I'm one of those people that knows a lot about tiny places. Like, so that is where I stand right now. I'm just saying, wait. Hold on. Okay. So literally it's at 100% of my CPU and 100% of my GPU when I start playing. And that scares me. And that might scare other people. Are you laughing? Is that like a... Hold on, let me make the sad noise. Because I want to see if the people watching are going to stay. Because I know they love me. I know they do. Let's see here. Yeah, this one will go. Oh, okay. Let's do that, gang. Gang, eventually we're gonna get set. Part of this is that I'm trying to earn my way up to getting a normal computer. Because I was a Mac person, so I know everything about like Adobe, like all the Adobe products and all this other stuff. This is my first like PC. And I mean, of course I've used Windows, but this is like my first desktop PC that I've bought. And let me find the CPU thing here. Let me find the processor. Because I did this before. I showed this to someone before and I forgot what they said. They probably laughed at me. Okay. I'm gonna give you everything they tell me. Okay. with Radeon Vega graphics. That's what it says. So that might be, so that's what I have right there. And I have 16 gigabytes of RAM, so I know the RAM is fine. And then, Windows 10, and that seems to be the biggest thing, I mean, the mic's not connected to anything with that. The camera's not connected to anything with that. I have a second monitor that I got from a thrift store that's connected. I severely doubt that has to do anything with the processor. But let's do another. So I am sorry, people. I better let me see here. Stanley died. Computer not big enough. I mean, I just updated so that it says my computer died, but we still have games we can play. Okay. I do not want to do a bait and switch, so I am changing this up. I'm not going to do a bait and switch to people, even though I really wanted to get ahead of the curve and get this done and be like one of the first people to do it. I wanted to be that, but looks like I'm not. If we have any suggestions on graphics cards, which won't... Okay, that's a pretty low-end CPU, but it's not that bad. Okay, my previous CPU from 2011, yours is from 2019. Your lack of GPU is your main problem, but your CPU needs to be upgraded as well. Dandy, I don't know what to do. Dandy. First off, I do appreciate all this information, because I have to say that I've basically been putting off the sadness of my computer. If you go to my YouTube archive, you'll see the most pathetic running stream ever. I tried to run GTA 5. I made the screen the size of a postage stamp. It was literally running like one frame every 4 seconds. It was hysterical to people. And it was on my end, without the stream, it was running like 14 frames a second for my computer, no stream. So when I was doing the driving, it was the same as if I was closing my eyes for 2 seconds and then opening them up and then closing them back for 2 seconds. That was my driving. Danny, how can I make money to get... Who wants to buy me a new computer? I will do a 3-hour ASMR talk. I will do those audio packs to make it seem like I am going on a date with you on the beach. I will just buy any dedicated GPU from the last 10 years. It doesn't have to be fancy or new. Okay. That's a dumb question, because coming from a Mac person, because Macs are basically glued together where you can't do anything to it, and if you try to upgrade it or change something, it basically locks you out. Find some old computer. And like, what would you say? Is that going to be like $200, $300? Less than that, hopefully. Because if that's all it takes to get my computer to run like normal, more recent games, that would be fantastic. I'm going to first see if my thing updated, because I don't want it to be a bait and switch. I want to make sure people know that, okay, it shows that it died. I'm going to write that on Twitter. Stanley made my computer go to 5 frames per second. I am a sad piece of VTuber broccoli. I'm writing out my Twitter post as I I'm saying it out to you guys as I do it, just so you know what is what I'm doing. Okay. Let me try to find a really sad one. No, okay. Yep. And VTuber. And we are good. We are set. I have an i5. Okay, Rats, do you think I'm gonna laugh at that? Do you think I know what that even means? The $50 if you look hard enough, maybe free. People throw away decent PCs all the time. Okay, but then I'm gonna have to pay someone to put it together, I assume. Am I able to basically open up this desktop and there'll be something, because I know with RAM, because that's something I have upgraded. I have upgraded RAM before, where you basically can just kind of plug it in. Does the CPU, do I need a whole process, or can I literally, like, plug it in? Because I am clueless with upgrading PCs. Clueless. Except, so I know a place called Micro Center. Okay. I wish I could do the laugh thing. Let me do the oof and pretend like haha, you only have that. I have the Alienware thing. You're missing out. So that's honestly part of this VTubing, is to try to buy a new computer, but I know that it's going to take a long time. CPU is slightly harder. It's held on with a heatsink and requires thermal paste, but you can learn. I'm scared to learn. I have a place called Micro Center. If anything, I'll probably give it to them, just because I've been there in the past, getting other things, and they are like the coolest, nicest bunch of people you'll ever meet. So even if it costs a little bit more, they might just have fun doing it. I don't know. I remember what did I have? I had like a old, I had some port messed up on like a super old laptop, and they like changed it out and gave me a piece for like $1. They said like, this doesn't cost anything, and they did the whole thing for free. What do you mean they don't know what they're doing? They were some of them you can pick out. Some of them I can tell don't know. Some of them you have to scout out. You have to watch them. Yeah. Yeah, because some of them you can overhear how they're talking, and then you can see some people that aren't talking about PCs or computers at all. And then you see a few people that are just like so into talking about stuff. If they take it to the back room and fix it for you, they're likely installing No, come on. At Micro Center? You think so? My desktop is squeaky clean. This desktop I have only streamed on, looked up, trying to think of what I've done. I made like a Google email for this, so I've been on checking my Gmail, I've streamed, I've been on Twitch, I've been on YouTube. And like, literally, that's it. The only things I've downloaded are games. That's it. It's really bad. You might be lucky and have some good people, though. It's obviously not every location. Okay, well, that kind of worries me, but at the same... I don't know. Are they usually nice at your place? I'm in Michigan. I don't care. People know where I'm from. And I don't know the size of every micro center, but in the US you'll get in the US. So Dandy, you're not from the US. Are you going to judge our computer people? Is that what you're doing? I have a feeling that's what you're doing. I have a feeling you are judging our computer people. Not all of us are bad. I know the news makes it seem like all of us are terrible. There's a handful of us that are nice. Hey, oh, I could do a giveaway. So, if you guys know Humble Bundle, and I think you should, Humble Bundle is a thing where you buy a pack of like games or books or information, and you get like codes in that for like Steam games and that. I know I have a code for GTA 3 and I believe San Andreas, the originals, not the Definitive Edition, and I can give that to anybody. Me with no computer. No, I'm in the U.S., which is why I'm terrified of Best Buy. I feel like Micro Center is a lot better than Best Buy, though. They seem a lot more knowledgeable with Micro Center. That's just me. I've never bought like a PC from Best Buy. You know. Zombie, you got no computer? This is almost a chat stream. Zombie, you got no computer? No computer? How are you on here? Wait, are you on here on your phone? Is that the only way you are finding me? Is that the only way? But, I mean, I have... What do I have? I have a lot of things. I don't have... I mean, I have some things. So, I guess I gotta figure out how to... that just kind of bums me out that it sounds like that Micro Center is bad, because it seemed like so many of them seem nice. I don't know. But I mean, the biggest... I mean, I don't want them to put malware that... But literally this computer has nothing on it except streaming, the video game software, and me being on Steam, Twitch, YouTube, Google. And like that's it. I didn't download any documents. I didn't do anything weird. Danny McGee, I'm afraid. 56 seconds. Danny McGee, I'm a little worried about this video. I'm a little... Should I click it, gang? I'm gonna click it. Watch, I know it's YouTube, but watch it be like a malware thing. And it'll be like, told you you're dumb. No, just a mobile phone I've had since late October 2020. Well, Zombie, I mean, the good thing is that you can like go outside and do stuff, and I'm stuck here with my little PC. I mean, I got good headphones. This is... I know how to install graphics card. I don't have one. I mean, I know I could figure it out. Google is evil. What? I know Google isn't nice. What? 69. He said 69. He said 69. Okay. Malware for your brain. Thank you. So without being copyright stricken, stroked. I'm gonna see what this guy. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So, do you think I should do the graphics card, or should I do a CPU? Like CPU and GPU. Like what do I have? The one I showed you. This chat is so Yes. We are so terrible people. I've actually been told I am squeaky clean, say so, because I still apparently I don't know certain terms or phrases. I can't give you an example right now, but I still feel pure because I don't under GPU. If your CPU exists, your GPU doesn't. Therefore, okay, if your CPU exists, your GPU doesn't. Therefore, do GPU first. I'll put it on a big sticky note. I'm going to say need GPU, and I'm going to stick it on the side of my desktop for it to feel shame. I want it to feel shame. I mean, like no one had it when I was trying to buy this. It was like that graphics card shortage, and it seemed like desktops were through the roof. So, I mean, this thing was $700. I mean, that might be a lot for what I got. I don't know, but it literally was like I needed one, and I did as much research as I could, but I couldn't trust refurbished stuff. I just couldn't trust it, like on eBay or all that, or Craigslist. Like I couldn't. I felt like I couldn't trust refurbished computers. I mean, that's just me and my opinion. So, okay, gang, we have choices now. We have choices. First off, I want to see if anybody let me see if anybody gave me some hearts. Okay, let's first see what people had to say on Twitter. And literally, oh, I'm also on Twitter, but I don't even have like a normal account. I just have my VTuber account. Okay, some people liked it. Some people retweeted it, and that's it. Well, of course, I mean that's it. What else are they gonna do? What else are they gonna do? My God, they're making a movie on Poppy's playtime. What? Oh my, ugh, I don't know. Okay. So any GPU. I mean, can you just give me like one example? I mean, like just like a tiny one. I don't care. I just don't want to pick one, and then you're like, "Oh my goodness, how could you pick Uncle Frank's GPU supply from Wisconsin?" And you're like, "You checked out Uncle Ray's CPU supply? How could you? How could you be so much of a fool?" Or I can say I got one at the back of a Salvation Army. But okay, guys, we have choices. So my choice right now, I mean, it's not a bad thing. I'm really bummed out. I'm really bummed out because this was a game I was actually able to play on the Mac when it came out, and it was God, Dandy. Danny, how about you buy me a new PC and you could be my new best friend? I'll do a face reveal. I'll do, what else could I do? That'll be the big one. I'll do a room reveal. I'll sing karaoke. I'll do a 6-hour karaoke-a-thon. What else could I do? That'll be 3-hour ASMR or voice recording of us going on a date at the beach with my voice changer. I'll find a voice changer so we can pretend. I will. What else could I do? That's all I got, Dandy. That's all I got. That's all I can give you. Because I can't buy a whole new... I mean, do you have suggestions on like a desktop that's like average doable? I know it's like, I don't want to be that person that says, what's the best computer I can do for cheapest? Because I know if you want a good computer, it's going to cost more. Do you have any suggestions on a PC that will handle anything? And do all things that you listed to raise funds. We can try that. Find a GPU you want. Dandy, I don't know what I want. I know I'm making you do the work. I'll do the work. I'll do the work. Okay. I'll look up all the stuff. I'm not putting it all on you. But you have to realize I don't know a lot about PCs at all. Like, I should know more than what I do. So I should do like a little donation goal. Donation goal on stream. Yes. Well, it might take a long time to get donations. But I have faith. If we can get Swifto back here. Swifto donated like 25 subscribers. That was exciting. Yeah, Swifto donated 26 subscribers. Moon Ghost did too, though. They're in second place. They're a regular. I kind of miss Swifto. It's been a week. But okay, because that's why I couldn't. Going into this, I was just so hopeful because SpongeBob SquarePants, that was another game that I'm playing, does like the same amount of frames per second. There's another one. All right. So, Dandy, since you've been very vocal in a good way, okay? In a good way. Do you want to play Hypnospace Outlaw or Whoopo Definitive Edition? And I'm going to give you 60 seconds to pick. Actually, no. I'm going to pick. I'm sorry that it seemed like I gave you the option of choice. I'm sorry. I took it away. I shouldn't have. But I did. So, we're going to do Whoopo Definitive Edition, because this was originally what I was going to play. I wanted to play this game so bad. I still love Whoopo, though. Whoopo is great. Okay, Woopo. Actually, Woopo is a game I downloaded from like when I was looking at all my old Humble Bundles that I didn't download because I only had a Mac. Okay. Everybody wave and say bye-bye to Stanley's Parable. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Or we can do Pokemon Gold again, but we can do Wobo. Woobo. We can do that. Okay. So, Dandy, that's actually kind of good that you haven't heard of any of them, because that's like part of my shtick. Partly because my computer can't handle big games, but also at the same end, I try to play games that maybe aren't as popular currently on like stream, or I play like older games. So I archive everything on YouTube, which I was going to talk about. It seems dumb, but there's something I want to try starting next week so I can kind of spread my wings between YouTube and Twitch. All right. We are here. Even though it's only been like 2 days, I completely forgot where we left off. So for Dandy, all you gotta know is I'm like this little cotton ball, and I don't even know, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to do something. How's that? How's that for a good? How's that for a good synopsis? And that's the gameplay. No, there's more to it. It's story. Oh, I can also whistle. Okay, there's a lot more than what I just did. I gotta remember. Okay. Now I have to remember what I'm supposed to do. This is important. Okay, this is a new thing. This is good. What's up? You want to practice your fight? Oh, no, I don't. I don't want to practice it. I'm too good. Okay. Cuz I just You know what? Let's just jump down. Oh, am I able? Oh, I'm not able to. Okay. So this is like a slightly linear, not linear game. Let's go to floor 1. I have a cool job. He does have a cool job. And now okay. I'm gonna talk to, oh, I got kicked out of my apartment. So I want to see if he likes me now, because I did something. Oh, hey. I heard you got rid of that dust situation on the 5th floor. It's kind of nice of you. But it's not enough. You still have to leave. Aww. Well, that wasn't very nice. Okay. Let's figure out how we gotta do this. Let's figure out where we gotta go. This is the highest rates performance per dollar. Thank you, Dandy. Okay. So let's go back to the train station, because I remember that I didn't have enough money for the ticket, and if I don't, let's see if I do before I even say any of that. There. See, I need one of those. I don't need an ice cream cone on my head. Okay. Hi, how may I help you? I want to... Oh, I got enough money! I got enough money! I didn't think I had enough money. And someone else subscribed! Wait, who subscribed? Dandy, was it you? Who was it? Dandy, you did it! We're so close to 300. 300, and then I'm doing a... I'm gonna make a new piece of art for my starting soon. Okay, I am so happy. No, wait, I wanted to give you money. I wanted to give you money. Oh. I didn't click the right button. I forgot to click the right button. Okay. Now what button do I... Yeah. Oh, I can't believe you paid that much. At least you didn't steal it. Oh. Wait a minute. I could have... That makes it seem like I could have stolen it. I guess we should say our goodbyes now. Should we say bye to Carlo? I don't know who Carlo is. But give me a little bit of credit because this game has like so many weird names in it. Aw. Dandy. Thank you, Dandy. Oh my goodness. We're getting... Let's see here. We're getting one step forward towards that GPU. Which, if anybody purchases for me, I will put their name on it. Or, I'll put any image, if I can find a good spot that won't hurt it. I'll put, like, any image on it. What is it? I am going away. Really? So you found a Popo chip card, huh? I sure did. I'll never have to clean again. Oh. Blue poggers. Okay. You hear that, guys? Look at those subs that you got. So you got a sub, so you might as well follow if you haven't. But I know it shows me how many people have followed, like who exactly followed. But I bet you guys are already following. I know some of you guys are. Oh, wait. Come back for a minute. Oh. It forces me to. I want just to walk away. What do you want? Oh. So, I know that all this might be a big stream with you not being welcome here anymore and stuff. So, oh, wait a minute. Let me first type in Bupo. Okay. I'm just changing the category and the title just so I know what it is and just so that other people know what's going on. Okay. And then so if you got subs, then you don't have to watch those horrible ads that I can't stand. I got ice cream. Should I try to eat it now and make a mess? I can't. I can't do that to him. I won't do that to him. Not for him giving me ice cream. Oh, you know, it's probably a good time to try to wear a fancy hat. Let's see. There it is. There's the bucket hat. Now I look like a gentleman and a scholar. Okay. Popo City. Okay, it says watch for the time. Okay. It says watch for the time, but... Oh, can I... Let me use the clock. I believe if I hold the clock, it goes faster. Nope. Oh, I thought it did. No. I don't want to give my money to anybody. I thought it did. There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way. See, well, what it sounds like to me is that I could have stolen a ticket. That's what it sounds like to me right now. And I'm tempted to just kind of jump down there, but I won't. I am kind of bummed out on... Oh, look at that. I am kind of bummed out on not stealing the ticket. I shouldn't say that, but at the same time, it's kind of the bum out. Okay. Now, the clock used to be able to speed things up, but I don't know why it's not doing anything. But we can whistle our time. Actually, we can stare at this light. Ratray, I don't want to do push-ups right now. You know what? All right. What? Oh, hold on. I was gonna do it, but the thing is coming up. Can I go in? Hold up. Wait. Hold up. What do you mean, hold up? The cleaners are still on board. Oh. I feel like there's a big thing I could have... Oh. I have a cleaner's hat. I could have gone... Whatever. Mistakes were made. What's up? My name is Rami. I'm working on a game. Would you like to play test it? Oh my goodness, yes. Let's do it. Oh, this is getting error. This is getting meta. That game was not good. Dang it. Yeah, I'm still working on it. That was pretty cool, right? It was crazy cool. Thanks. Oh gosh, could you imagine a train going vertical? Oh my. Oh. Oh man. I could only imagine. Hello. If you're enjoying your journey upon Popo Train. I certainly am. Magnificent. Seems like it's your first time here. Yes. I knew it. Is there anything you'd like to know about the Popo Train? I know enough. Okay. Actually, now that I think about it, like I think my original goal was to have that guy let me live in the house again. I don't know if that's my goal still. Because I don't... No. No! No! I could have gone to the cafe, but now I'm going somewhere else. I blew it. How could I? Next station is Popo City. So please leave the train once we arrive. Thank you for traveling with Popo Train. Look at that. Popo City. I messed up on the cafe. But nope. I'm okay with that. Hello. I'm here to visit a friend. Move along. I am back. Anything happened in the meantime? Welcome back. Go ahead and find out. I want to immigrate here. Okay, move along. Move along. Okay. I'm a tourist. I'm here for business. Business, huh? Do you have a permit for that? Actually, nope. It's not allowed to do business here unless you have a special permit. It's not driven by monetary matters, so I suggest you take the first train back to the Wum House. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't recognize you. Well, you can move along then, but no business here, okay? I will behave. Something tells me that I'll be doing business. Okay. Oh, save. Good. Okay. Ooh, everyone's so shiny. Oh wait, does my hat still illuminate? Oh, it doesn't. It's still a stylish hat, though. Old Town. Welcome to Popo City. So I guess this is our new home then, huh? I can get used to this. We'll probably blend in perfectly by tomorrow. Weh? This place is smelly. You'll get used to it. Wow, by the way, what's up with all the vermin? I sure don't remember those guys being around here. I wonder what happened. Wait, you've been here before? What? Me? Yes, Scallywag. I had a life, you know. It's not as exciting as yours, obviously. I mean, the things I've seen since we met each other, it's been amazing so far. Alright, let's experience the Popo City lifestyle. Wait, I can't even see. I don't want to hit anybody. Scroll. Okay. Okay, I'm safe. But it's very, very dark. Very dark. Okay. Saved. What did I get? Okay, I literally can't see like anything. Ow. Hello. Would you like to have a coffee, Hat? Yeah. All right, enjoy. Hey, I just got a coffee hat just because he wanted to be nice. Hi, would you like to buy a smack off? It's only 17 smarts. No. Well then. Delicious smack offals for sale. I'm sorry that I didn't want to get a smack awful. Hello, I am Alsdecker. I simply know. Oh wait, no, that's not right. Think about lots of things, you know. So how can I help you? Do you know Alsweater? Your projector. How's your day? Time to leave. My old boss? Yes, okay. He sent me here, you know? He thought I needed to see more of the world, and Popo City could use my help. I like this place a lot, so I'm happy I was sent. Anyway, how can I help you? Your projector? What are you talking about? Thing that shows film strips. Oh, right. Yes, I have one. Women sometimes ask me to show their film strips, but I simply don't have any. I got loads. Really? Well, then what are you waiting for? Let's watch one. Carlo Diary Day 1. Cool, this is someone's diary. Let's read it. Carlo Diary, page 119. There's something that's been bugging me for a while now. There's this bum here that just sits around all day eating ice cream. Oh my goodness. He's talking about me. I know that many bums forget to contribute to a healthy environment, but this one is getting really on my nerves. I mean, isn't there anything this one wants to do? I love how I'm sleeping during this. Have a look outside, perhaps. I can't stand them. I work every day just to enable wombs like this to live so carefree. Carla Diary, page 158. That's it. I've almost had enough. If this happens one more time, I swear I will kick the bum out. Today there's ice cream all throughout the hallway. It took me hours to clean it up. And I hate cleaning. I have to eat the mess that others make because we never know where to leave the trash. You just eat the trash? That's a good idea. Let's eat the trash. That mess doesn't taste good. One of the rugs got completely covered in ice cream. I had no choice but to eat the whole thing. I've been feeling sick all day. At least I got to work and have lunch at the same time. Carlo Diary, page 22 something. Dear Diary, it happened today. I completely lost it. Oh, it looks like it's getting cut off a little bit on the side. Let's do this in right there. Yeah, that's good. I wrote the Carlo ice cream. As I wrote it earlier, the tube transportation system has been failing for the last few days. Of course, ice cream bomb felt like ordering the usual again. The jerk. As you can guess, within an hour, always completely covered in ice cream stains. I said this before. If this happens again, I will kick the bum out, and that's what I did. I felt a little bit sorry about it, because I said it's permanent too. But I actually think it's good. The bum needs to experience the real world. before ever setting foot into the Vum house again. That was very sweet. Looks like the guy is actually trying to look out for Ice Cream Vum. I hope they'll get along in the future. Feels good that this Carlo Vum is looking out. Oh, doesn't it? Money! Yay! Okay. I'm just gonna wear my hat. Oh wow, that looks amazing. Looks like some super radical creature made this. Oh man, look at this expression on these drawings. I have no idea what I'm looking at, but it's intriguing nevertheless. Rook. Ah, I think that is a rock. Nice, man. Oh, wow. Turns out this is not a rock. This is crazy. Creature breaks the rock to celebrate. Sick detail of the explosion. I hope the rock is okay. Oh, wow. This looks like a self-portrait. It came from one of the creatures. Amazing style. Diss me. Dat you. Looks like he's very proud of the leaves. Looks radical. Hey, it looks like it's trying to impress, I don't know what that is, man. Meat. Oh, and it eats the little thing. Dude, where do you get these crazy film strips? Here's another self-portrait. This one's even happier than the last one. Oh, man, I was just getting into it. But that was amazing. Here's a bunch of Smirt. Okay, let me just wear the bucket, just... No, I didn't. Let's see. City tour. Okay, we got one more after this. Oh, I actually made this film strip. Let's see what it's about. Hello and welcome to Popo City. I am Alsdecker, and I'm here to help introduce our magnificent city to new visitors. At this moment, you might be still in awe of the wonders of this underground city. How come it isn't pitch dark in here? Well, why are there so many bums? And what are they doing? Whew. Sorry. And what is the credit thing everyone keeps talking about? Well, I'm here to answer all those questions for you. First up, yes, there's no sunlight in here, and it should be extremely dark. However, the city is filled to the brim with artificial lighting. Every couple of hours, the lighting will dim into chill mode. Chill mode also saves electricity. And this is like North Korea. They knock out your electricity for like half the day. Unless it's a foreign country that comes over that wants to show how great your country is. That is insane. Look up North Korea water park if you want to see like the weirdest combination of trying to be new age but yet looking like something from the early 90s at the same time. They had a hair salon in the water park. That is something I did not expect. Okay, chill mode also saves electricity since many popos take breaks during this time. We won't need to produce as much. Popo City is extremely popular. You'll find hundreds of bums here. Where else would they go? The Wum House? Don't make me laugh. Every bum knows the only place is Popo City. And if you're wondering, no, you won't find Brustlers or Schleckdeckers here. Schleckhackers tend to avoid caves and underground spaces. And Blussers? Has anyone seen a Blusser lately? Where are they? Anyway, you are most likely a bum. You'll feel right at home. Next up, credit. Popo City, we are working towards a greater goal. A bright future for our great city. As such, rather than getting paid in Smirt, we use credit. It's like Bitcoin. Any task that is performed will earn credit for the city. Once the city reaches a certain number of credit, a new expansion will be built. This could be a building, store, even an entire new area. Some tasks are more valuable than others, so don't waste your time fishing. Finally, let's talk about the city itself. There are two amazing areas to visit. Old Town and Central. These two areas are connected by a huge bridge. Crossing this bridge might take some time, so it's recommended to use the tram. The tram. Central is divided between an upper and lower area. Lower area is called Undercity, and we advise tourists to avoid it. If you happen to be in Old Town, be sure to try their delicious schmackle-waffle. That's it for now. Enjoy your stay in Popo City. I don't recall any of this. I guess it doesn't matter. Take this, my friend. Money. Yay. Okay. We got one more film reel. A film strip about Aqueduct. I had a good times here. It all started a week ago. I was so excited. The grand opening of the urban Uber Aquarium. Aqueduct. It took me months to get a permit to build it, but I managed to convince City Hall it's a valuable addition to Central. Yes. I got it right. Paperwork and everything. For the first time, bums would be able to look underwater. Most bums are scared of diving, so they never get to see it. But it's so cool. Chris Pratt's so cool. No, I'm doing the Super Mario thing. I don't know. Like, I won't get into politics or that, but I don't know his whole story. I don't know his background, but I really hope that they're not rearranging and changing his voice due to whatever the controversy is. You know, I don't know the controversy, but I think sometimes you shouldn't put what's the word? Not blame. You shouldn't punish the art because of the artist. I mean, that's something I believe to a certain point. Like, if they already animated it with him talking and they want to get a new person, they either have to have that person speak almost the same exact pattern and cadence. I think cadence is the right word. Or they got to reanimate it. You know? And either way, I kind of want to hear how Chris Pratt did Mario. I really, really hope that they didn't do that because of people getting mad at him. And a little bit of me feels like they haven't done anything. Because I want to hear Charlie. I want to hear someone. We haven't seen anything. We haven't seen a thing. But it's so cool. Everything is all wobbly. Even wobblier than the surface. But then, something terrible happened. Uh-oh, the bum from the factory built a new tube that ended right in front of the Uber Aquarium. Nasty goo from whatever they're producing there sank down and covered my window. You could barely see anything. The Popos got upset and stopped visiting. They thought the aqueduct was a joke. Aw, well, man, I didn't know about that. Hey, why don't you visit Uber? Check heads down and his smirt. Who knows, it might help. Oh, keep it yourself. Either way, have some smirt. Thank you for the smirt. Now it's back to normal. What was... Come here for free light. Wait a minute. What did I get? Giving out free light. Okay. Free lights. This seems scary. I won't do the film just yet. Okay, saved. Free lights. Yeah, he's saying free lights, but... free. Did he give me something that's... Oh, what is this? No, that's a bazooka. Cone, purple, black cake, cherry, rainbow. Oh, is that a light? Cheat light, whatever. It works, but it breaks very easily. I have to wear a mustache? Okay. Well, it looks safe right now, so I'm just gonna have the usual... Wait, where am I? Oh. Hello, how may I help you? Buy tram ticket, tourist information? What would you like to know? Where am I? You're in Popo City. Underground City. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Oh, wait. Old Town. Old Town is quite old, as the name suggests. I guess most bums don't really like it. Mostly inhabited by retirees. You can try a delicious smack awful here, and that's about it, I guess. A weird fellow named the Alksnacker also is here. You can watch film strips at his house. There also might be a hidden shop where you can buy gums and upgrades somewhere. But you didn't hear that from me. I recommend visiting Central, though. You don't like it here? I want to know something else? I do, but I just prefer Central. Like the atmosphere there. My job is to stay here and provide tourists with information, if that's okay. Anything else you'd like to know? I need to go. Oh, okay. Oh, the tram went away. How much is it? Oh, 3. You are allowed to use it forever. Okay. Okay. Okay, I will have my tram ticket and patiently wait. Oh, it's for 50 seconds. Oh, we're gonna be at the 3333 mark in about 15 seconds. Ooh. Please. Please don't do an ad on the 33. I know I have power. It's doing an ad, I'm sorry. I always say it, but I mean it. I have to do ads for this because it's either that or there's pre-rolls before people watch, which is terrible. But I'm actually thinking about, and some people are like, I won't do that, but I am, where I'm gonna do an everyday thing between Twitch and YouTube, where I stream on Twitch Tuesday, Thursdays, and the weekends, and I stream on YouTube Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I have it planned out how I was going to do it, where I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday for like 5 minutes, and then switch over to YouTube, just because I know there's some people on YouTube that don't watch Twitch, and vice versa. So that's a plan I'm doing. It's random, but it's not... I mean, just, it doesn't, whatever. Just trying something. Just trying something new. What do I do? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. No! Where? Undercity. I don't want to be in the Undercity. Where am I going? No! I'm a bit hungry. Gossip. Betty. I don't know these people. Schmarkberry. Snackberry is everything that's good about in this city. Good looking, hard working, all about an excellent cook. What do you do all day? Oh, well, I be patrolling themselves. And Pernonzo here really good at sleeping. Sometimes we even be rolling out the city, capturing some of those criminals. Happen to got any leads? Or just gossip? I got nothing. Bye. Oh, it's a jail. Oh. Since when is it okay to not take someone's smirt? I didn't do anything. Is that why they locked me in here? How was I supposed to claiming a room at Spontapab for more than 100 days is against the rules? How do I know? Where's the train? Here it is. Let's go. I'm gonna stay on here. We're gonna go up one. Because I want to go to Central. If you want to join the work, go ahead. It's completely safe and it'll give the city electricity along with a nice amount of credit. Oh. See you. Oh. Good day. I'm gonna put my nice bucket hat on. Do I get... He said something. I don't know what he said. I couldn't read the top of it. Howdy. I've been watching you jump down there. You're really good at this. Here's something to motivate you to come again, okay? Yay. 62 of those. Okay, I don't... Yep. Oh. Yes. No, not back at the factory. I want to go back to Central. I don't know what Central will bring, but it will bring something. Alright, now I should be going physically up. No, not... I should be going physically up pretty soon. I better be going physically up soon. But I'm hoping you guys are having a fantastic day as always. I know I always say that, but I mean it. But there's a little bit of me that I am so wanting to play Stanley's Parable that, yeah, I am. So the next save spot I am going to play it, even though it's at, here we go. Even though no, you know what? Okay, guys. Here's the deal. We are going to play Stanley's Parable. You have options, okay? You have options here. People love options. This is the, well, not all the countries, but we are based in options. So I am going to play Stanley's Parable because it came out today and I've been waiting without remembering, but I've been waiting 2 years on it. 2 years. 2 years on it. Think of like 2 birthdays in a row. But the game plays like 5 frames a second. But the audio is still there. But I still love that game. But Stanley Parable is calling my name. And when that happens, it will be 5 frames a second. But I will be still talking at a normal time and still making noises like this. And the audio should still be the same. So I'm going to change it again. This is going to be the longest title. Even though it's... Is there a... I don't think... Okay. Let's see here. Stanley... If we don't know Moon Ghost, Stanley's Parable, it is a game. And... It was a game from like 2000... Early 2010s, like 2013 or something like that. But... Let me see here. I'm tied... Hold on. I'm typing in a Twitter thing. 5 frames per second. I don't care anymore. I have to play it. I will still be talking like a normal person, but it will be chunky. That's just how life works sometimes. Smile. And what's the GIF here? Let me see here. I'm just going to say doing it anime. I always put anime. Let me see here. What's a good one? Why is there Snoop Dogg? Let me see. What does that one say? Okay. And let's put the Twitch link again because why not? We have a few more subscribers. Not followers, but subscribers. We actually have a new follower / subscriber, Dandy, who has helped me out extremely for figuring out my GPU, CPU, all that jazz. So, Stanley's Parable, 5 frames a second. Let's do it. Let's get hype. Where's hype? Where is it? Can't find it. Hold on. There it is. Is it gonna let me roll? Hype. There we go. It's hype. Oh, we're gonna play a minute ad because it just hates me, and then we're going to get Stanley set up. Okay, I know most of you are already subscribed, but I want to make sure that Stanley is... Nope. Hold on. Come on, Stanley. Develop. Written by Davey. The other guy, if you were here a long time ago when I was doing YouTube streaming, which I will be talking about soon, my plans. I have interesting plans, but I like them. I like the plans. I want to. You'll hear it. I think I'll say it. Maybe tonight or tomorrow, by Friday. Let's say Thursday. No. Okay. So don't worry. I'm getting. Okay. Let's see. Is that? And let me know at least if the sound, if the audio is the same. That's something I never have asked. Ask me if the audio is like 5 frames a second. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's at least do this. Hold on. Let's at least do this. Let's at least switch out my character for just a solid PNG. Let's see. Let's put it here. Oh boy. No, I don't want that. Where is it? See-through. It's got to be there. Let's see. There we go. There it is. And let's put it there. Should we have it? You know what? You know what? Since it's already like 5 frames a second, we're just doing it. We're just doing it. But let me know if the audio is really crunchy, like I won't do it. But if the audio is the same when I do this, please let me know. So Mungos, please let me know as soon as it happens. Thank you for actually setting the clock both your times you booted up the game. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. I just leave the clock set. Oh, and this is like super meta. So I already went in and went back out and went in. But it's actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal since you've been so cooperative. Next time you boot up the game and see this screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whatever time you want, even if it's not correct time, you've earned it. All right, I'll let you go back to the game now. Yay! Favorite time. Favorite time. All right. Now, is there a way for me to... Oh. Let's see here. Let's get it here. How about that? How about that? How about them apples? Actually, let's still... Well, hold on. 12. 3x2. I want still... Yeah. Okay. All right. This'll do. I made it a little bit smaller. So even if it's like 5 frames a second, I made it just a little bit smaller for you guys. Let's see it here. Right there. Okay. So please, as soon as I start, let me know if the audio is still coming in at a normal time. Okay. I beg of you on this. I beg of you on this. And if you don't know this game,
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
actually, if you don't know this game, I'm not telling you.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
I'll let the beginning play out.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Yay.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had...
Let's... Yeah. Okay. I am going to close and just make... Hopefully this takes a little bit... Oh. So I made it back to a... Okay. So, sorry that I skipped that by accident. It's, for those who don't know Stanley Parable, it's just like a choose-your-own-adventure type game. But there's a lot of choices and it gets kind of weird. And you're supposed to go to a meeting, but no one is there. Sound good? I'm actually going to... I'm going to make this full for me. Oh, well, hold on. It's not going to let me... Full screen?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
And this was actually originally made using the, I believe, the Source 2 engine. I don't think it was made in Gary's mod, but it was made like with the same engine as like Half-Life 2. I don't think that has to do anything to help you, but there it is. Take it for what it is. And like doing like simple things can really cause, it's like to choose your own adventure, but it's like insane on the choices and the areas. And since it's a deluxe edition, so I'm going to try my best when he talks to stop talking, because narration is very important here. So right now I'm just trying to find the meeting. And I'm checking handles just because.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. So we get to do this multiple times, so I'll go with what he said. And let's make sure. I believe the audio should be correct. Or it's good enough, right? It's been a rough little bit of time here. Let's Okay. Okay. So next time he talks, I'm going to hear it.
Yet there was not a single person here
Oh,
either.
it's perfect.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, meeting room. Floor 4XX. Meeting schedule. Monday, weekly targets. Marketing Mondays. ID department, weekly review. What to do about 243. Boss inspection. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Rest in peace, Franz. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. But no one is here. But it looks like there's things. Rate at which some charge at the same slide to pick the same information. Oh. This is some sweet. Rates of increase of graphs per slide. I get it. On your boss for 20 minutes, circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Film it in triplicate and return it to your boss appreciation section. Okay. I could read that for a long time, but whatever. So, like, for an example, like if I remember from the first game. So if I went in here, hold on.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay, so if I stayed in the broom closet long enough, I would get, like, the broom closet ending. Because he would keep getting mad at me for not getting out of the broom closet. And then he would be like, fine, okay, stay in the broom closet.
Coming
and then
to a staircase,
went to screen.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Well, upstairs? I'm going downstairs. Okay, it's kind of spooky.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons.
You see how it keeps looping?
I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Yes.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
So
believing that if he's asleep,
it'll change eventually, guys. Don't worry.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever
There's
been
like
in his
a
life.
ton of
Now,
endings
hearing the voice speak these
and
words
ways you
was
can
quite
go
a shock
about
to
this.
Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control.
Yes.
That this was a dream.
Yes.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin.
Yes.
The press of the mattress on his back.
Okay.
The fresh air of a world outside this one.
Beautiful.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
Yes.
My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Everything's gonna be normal.
I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Shoot.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Oh, man. And Stanley was no more. Now it goes
All
right.
of his co-workers were gone.
It goes right
What could
back
it mean?
into.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
But see, like it can be something like if I turn like all the computers off and back on, and then I try to open a door 5 times, it shoots into a different path and a different path. Awaiting input. So waiting input. It's only got one. I know I can find more somewhere. But I'm gonna look for the endings that aren't.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
There's an ending where you stay in your room at the beginning. There's one where you stay in the broom
This was
closet
not
the
the
whole
correct way
time.
to the meeting room,
but
and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I don't want to do those
Perhaps
right
he
now.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I'm gonna admire the play lounge right now. Look at this lounge.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Look at this place. Look at that leaf. Look at this dude. Look at those coffee.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yes.
Really worth it.
So if I stay in here, you might talk more.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left. Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
See, like that stuff I love. Okay, I'll go.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
No. I want to go to this place. Caution. Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, that was kind of mean. Okay. Warning, do not jump from cargo lift while it's in motion. It will cause death. Penalty of misuse of cargo lift, 1,000. Penalty of jumping off cargo lift, 5,000.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot
I am not
here.
going to jump off.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the
Really?
fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Cool.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her. Okay. Let me make sure that I have it written down correctly here. Let me make sure that I have. Yep. Okay. It is officially reset, and I'm gonna write down another thing. Let me no, I'm not going to write another. I'm not going to write another thing. Have people be pleasantly surprised that the game is now working. How about that? We'll do that. Oh, I got to the other side.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Uh-oh. She has been?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I'm gonna unplug it. Should I unplug it?
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Yes.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
Through
You
magic.
actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything.
Yay.
I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices?
Because I'm the best.
Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner?
Yes.
You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making.
Yes.
Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Yay!
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
I'm ready.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make?
Forget how to
Remember
read.
that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Practice.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day.
Ooh.
Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time,
feeling
your
should
instructor
subside.
will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
And so this game too, like, you could go through a choice and then they'll send you back to the beginning of the game, and then you go through and you do other choices, and it's just so much stuff. Yes, Moon Ghost, people are not real. You are not real and I am not real, but we are both enjoying our time.
Meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all.
Now, I
We
could
just need to
jump
get you
off,
home
but
as
I'm
soon as
not
possible
going to.
Before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
And I am catatonic. I'm sorry. I'm trying to use the least amount of processing power as possible for Stanley to be as smooth as possible. The door open behind me? Oh, and there'll be things like only walk backwards, and like a door will never close or something like that. It's just, it's a million billion different ways to go about it.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Yay. Home free. Home free.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Yes.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
Okay.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
All right.
All right.
Yes.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yay!
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
I'm making the game break. The game shall be broken. Let's go back into it again. Nah. Okay. I guess I gotta go this way.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do?
What do you do?
What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
No, don't.
I have to.
Yes. No. No. It's gonna go up. Oh. Okay.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are.
I am clever.
My entire game is destroyed.
No, it's not.
It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important...
Oh, super quick. The first game I played, The Beginner's Guide, was actually written by the co-writer of the first Stanley Parable. How about them apples? And I also played it looking back because it was the beginning of streaming, so The Beginner's Guide, beginning playing. So, yes, this was the Beginner's Guide was co-wrote by with this guy, but the deluxe version was just written by this guy because the Beginner's Guide guy got super depressed and like stopped making games and blah 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 blah.
To be like Stanley. He actually
That's
knows
my
how to
story.
do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
But what do you
That
mean
there's a
by?
world
Did you
outside
mean
of
it by
you.
that, or did you
You're a
mean like
child.
graphics?
Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility.
man.
You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have
Yes.
been so perfect.
Would
I
have
worked
been.
so hard on it. I tried so hard to make
No.
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Yes.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna do the right one more time.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Oh, he reset
Behave
it.
exactly as Stanley
He
would.
reset it
That
again.
means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, it's the same type of narrator type game, because they are both made by, one of the writers. So
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
he keeps resetting it on me.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
But
All right.
this was just a
When
happy
Stanley came to a
surprise
set
that
of
this
2
came
open
out.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let me see. If he does it one more time, then I'm gonna...
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the
Behave
left
exactly
now.
as Stanley would. That means
See, like this
choosing
game,
responsibly
like
and always putting the
potentially an
story
ending could
first.
be if I
I'm
do
quite
that
sure you'll be up to the task.
50 more
Just follow my
times.
lead and
You
you'll
know
be
what I
fine.
mean?
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, I'll enter the door on the left. I did it. I did it for you. Well, it was gonna be on a loop.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
There's
office,
just like...
hoping he might find an answer. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs
So see, like
to
how
his
they
boss's
blocked...
office.
You can't go down now. So I'm trying to break the game. But also, like, you know, picking and choosing. Picking and choosing. I can't read what that says. The beige pages. Let's see.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Looks a sad panda.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it.
Uh-oh.
Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions.
Yes.
And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
He's not going to. He's not gonna do it.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall. I'm sorry, is there a problem?
There is.
You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Is it? I am the most expensive boss.
Okay, fine, you're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there.
Oh.
Why did you come this way?
He said a
Speak.
swear word.
Say
I'm sorry,
something to me.
guys.
Explain yourself, you coward. You...
Oh no.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose.
Oh.
Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this?
It says Unity Engine, but I believe the first one was made in the Source Engine.
Okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make
sure your choice is correct. That is the
See, this is...
That's all right.
I think that's an ending right there where I don't pick...
What's the right thing to do? Take as much time as you need.
And see, like, this could carry on from what I did.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
It just
Stanley
gets so
decided to go to the
complicated,
meeting
I
room.
even can't
Perhaps he had
explain it.
simply missed a memo.
Oh, okay. So see, there's more input, so... So see how that originally had nothing, and then it had 1, and then I came back, and so I put it to 2, so it still remembers all of the stuff I've done previously. Ooh, see?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Ooh. Yay! New content. It's kind of scary. It's kind of spooky.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yay!
Oh, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Oh god. It's gonna be like nothing. I know it is. I know it's gonna be like, how we doing?
Okay, so
Welcome.
far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at
Yay!
long last,
New
it's on
content.
to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Thank you for joining the stream.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Content, 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 content. Content, content.
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Ooh, I can jump. Oh. I'm not doing all the jumps. I'm not doing all the jumps.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Oh my goodness, please say that was it.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
It is.
If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more.
Yay!
Yeah.
More
I
content.
knew there had to be something else.
More
Let's see it.
content.
I'm ready for whatever it is.
I want to say Layla, but I might Liana. I might be saying it wrong. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to. I want to say her name because you're fantastic, but I'm so bad with names. But I went for it.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievement, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally
Twitter,
accountable.
find them.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Yay. Oh, it's different. Well, this is different. Gosh, the programming of this.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go in the vent. What's in the vent? What's in the vent?
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret.
Ooh.
Take a look.
Ooh. What am I sus? Ooh.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
Yay!
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Yay! Memory house. Because you vented. Vote him out. No. That's my argument. It'd be funny if I turned off the game because of that.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Oh yeah, they had for the first one you could buy like special edition, I believe special edition like boxes of the game, which was awesome. Audience award. Ooh. I'm glad he has all these memories. It's kind of sad though. Is this on Firefox? Yeah, Firefox. There we go. Smile because it happened. That is a really good quote though. You know, don't be sad that it's over. Smile because it happened. In a way that's kind of like this streaming thing, in a weird, twisted way. Like especially for, and I'll talk about the YouTube thing in a minute, which will be awesome. There was a guy on YouTube that I had, don't go and play for at 5 years. I think I have that achievement. So I talked with him for like, is impossible to get this achievement. Like one stream we talked for like 5 hours, like the whole time. Then I saw him in a few more streams, and then I haven't seen him since. And it's a very weird, it's a very odd feeling. Nominee. Even if it's a very, very odd feeling, you know. This is all the awards he got. Debut game, game innovation, story. New video game releasing today. 50% off designer hats. Business leader pushing election. Colleges show uneven effort to enroll poor. Cost hinders. Prodigers go from new crisis. Not applicable in all situations. Yeah. I know. But in happy things. Little Stanley. What is that, a hamster? Aww. It is kind of, this is kind of eerie, though.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim.
How cool.
It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
It'd be cool. It would be cool to have a room like this where it's like where it's not like bacteria, but it's like all of those smooth stones and a little bit of water. And you could sit on it, like sit and put your feet in it. When I would go like tubing up north, they would have like rivers that had these super smooth rocks, and oh, it felt great stepping on them. Nostalgia, it was good. That's Portal. This is getting kind of creepy, though, to be honest. Memory zone maintenance. That say something? Know your city. This is getting kind of in the creepy zone. Person of the year. Oh my gosh, that's the program. Wait, that's not... Is that Source? Gosh. Look at that, if that was like all the directions. Yeah, so you could get all of that, which is awesome. I wish I got that. But I wasn't like thinking of the time. I didn't know this. I'm not sure if I bought this game at the right time. You like creepy stuff? Did you watch my Neverhood? Not Neverhood. Neverhood's a game I should play. My goodness. Nightmare Ned. Nightmare Ned is creepy. Moon Ghost. I'll try to find more creepy things. That Nightmare Ned game that's on YouTube that I played, that was kind of a creepy one.
Here's another moving passage, this
Oh, yeah,
time
see, look,
from
source.
GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Yeah, this is getting kind of creepy.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Uh-oh.
What's this? What's down here?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
I'm guessing some people were upset.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable. But the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
All the Steam reviews. There's always going to be angry people. I wonder what would have happened if I jumped in that circle 35 times.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Oh, here, really quick. For the people that are watching it that aren't subscribed, I want to make sure that they don't miss out on any of the stuff. You know what I mean? It's like when it's a 1 minute break, like an ad break, I'll probably stop and talk with you guys for a minute. Even the subs, maybe. I don't know. But it's a game that I feel like missing out a minute would not be nice. It's pretty sweet because I can move my head around because I don't have to worry about my eyes, body being tracked. Oh, another negative.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Aw.
A skip button? Well, Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Yay, skip button.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations.
It is.
Not that, of course, you need a description.
It is kind of funny.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertip. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes.
Oh.
It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room?
There was.
I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button. To go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility
I'm gonna
that you
just
could,
let him
say,
talk a little bit
slam your body into
before
the wall until
doing the
enough
skip
damage
button
is
again.
done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind.
We need a door.
I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes, good. I'll be right back.
I do want to wait a little bit and see what he says if he comes back. So far this has been exhausting, the new material. But I know I'll have to play this game like over and over and over again for all the choices. Oh, I hear something. Oh no, it's the fan up there. So this could be something like where I wait for 40 minutes. So let's just press it.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time.
Oh, could you imagine?
Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think...
Could you imagine?
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat
A
down
year?
in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past.
I don't want to press
And
this
when that
button
feeling
again.
began to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life.
Let's do it. Press it. What happened to him? How long has it been? I'm scared of pressing it again. Yes, this fast forward button's working too. It's working too good. I'm scared. I don't want to press it again.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the...
My goodness. How much longer?
The end is never the end, 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 is
He's lost his marbles. How long has it been? Can I escape? I guess not. Ooh. I can't jump. I want to jump. I see sun. I can't. Hey! Look at that. Looky, looky. I'm in the jungle. I'm kind of losing my mind a little bit in terms of how long this has been being in this room. Uh-oh. Something bad happened up there. Let's press it again. Oh my gosh, dear God. Press it again. Wait, can I press it again? No, I can't. I found my way home. My new life begins. I'm gonna look backwards to see how far I can go. The question is, how far is it gonna let me go? Or is it gonna start to... No. Man. Man. No!
All of his co-workers were
Oh
gone.
my god.
What did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think he missed a memo.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a
Oh my
trace of
god.
his co-workers.
Maybe the input. Let's find the input screen. Can I find the input screen? No. Not that. No. New content. I'll go through it just because.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Yes. Yes.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be.
It
the
has.
original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
Yes.
So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Yay!
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Cool.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement.
Yes.
Right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Look how hip and cool and now and wow this place is. What's TSP? Ow, sorry. Stanley logo ideas. What software is that? I think I bought that software. I don't know. I don't think I've used it. I think I bought it in a Humble Bundle thing. Look at all these. Hip now, cool and wow. Teaspoon? Let me see. More teaspoon, better teaspoon. I don't know.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Fuzzy magic. Sequels are so good. Aladdin 2. This way to the show floor. Valued investors. Wow, this is getting convoluted. New features. New content. What is this gonna end as? See, like, it would be sweet to make this kind of game, like working with the Unreal Engine. Like, not copying this game, but making a game that I know I can program and it would be entertaining for others.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
New features? You hear your name in the game. Wait a minute. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if my real name... Holy crap. Okay, I might avoid that because if it says my name, I am not gonna like it. But I probably, honestly, I probably put a fake name or I didn't put a name. Whole new office. Red is the new orange. An updated ray tracer. More of the same, but in a good sequel way. New feature, new contents, new ideas. Consistent quality with just the right amount of change. The baby's all grown up. I remember the baby. Please no screenshots. Boy, this is hoity-toity at its finest. Oh, merch? I am so taking a picture of that QR code. That is so happening. Let's see. Let's see what this QR code... Do I have? I should have it somewhere. Do I have it? Yeah, I think so. I think Google Lens does it. It goes to the Stanley Parable 2 website. Oh my goodness. Okay. It says enjoy the it's a website. It's made to look like a website that's supposed to go along with the whole place. So I could go through that whole website on my phone, but you can pause it if you want later. So I'm sorry. I don't... Wait, is there a way for me... Wait, there's a way for me to mute. Here, hold on. I'm gonna mute the desktop audio just for a second. And I'll let you know. So it's muted. If it shows it, I'm gonna be upset. This was his... He's talking that he's saying about the first feature of the game is to have your name be said. And okay. Here, I'll put it back to normal. So it just says, he's like, it just says Jim for
You
now.
role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience.
It
of
says
this feature.
all it can do is
Just
say
play
the name
along.
Jim,
I
but
promise you'll
once
love it.
the official
Okay,
game
here we
comes
go.
out,
Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever
so then they said,
you are,
and I am so lucky that my name
and
is...
simply become a person named Jim.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so lucky that my name is
want
not
you to-
Jim, because I would have been in a panic.
Imagine yourself
So,
living as Jim.
sorry guys, my
Sleeping
name
and
isn't
waking
Jim.
as Jim.
So,
Falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim.
what's your
Seizing
name?
all of the
What's your
world's
name?
possibilities as Jim, and as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into
It's got
dust.
some vowels and some
Do you feel
consonants in it.
deeply? Are you really
My name is
truly
Yuri.
Jim right now?
Come on.
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
I didn't hear what he said.
Jim. Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Yes. Do it again.
Jim. It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
I gotta hit it one more time.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away.
Aww.
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of
No,
who you actually
Jim
are.
button, no. Oh. Hi Yuri, it's nice to meet you. What are you talking about? We've been talking. What is wrong with you? Come on, man. Come on. Come on, Moon Ghost.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable
Look
2.
at that up
That would
there.
actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
You heard the button that says Jim. I see a big rotating thing. New and easy achievement. Get it here. This is so much. That seems spooky. I want to stay up here for a little bit longer. Ooh, new content, the jumping circle.
You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
I bet there's an ending where you leave it on a certain number, but look at all these. Look at all this art. Jump circle, this map, free achievement, the one that says the name of the player, merch, setting world champion. There is so, oh my, there's so much crap going on. No, I don't want to go the exit. Infinite hole. Actually, collectibles. What are the collectibles? Collect them all.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2,
Oh, no.
you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is
Oh,
that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a
Oh,
number
no.
go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Oh no. What is happening? Oh, is that a collectible? Yay! Whoa, that scared me. That... Yay! This is so weird.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
I'm not sure about that. Infinite hole. Wow. No screenshots. Uh-oh.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Get well.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
What? What is going on? Jim Carrey? I think that's supposed to be you. I think that's supposed to be Stanley. Yay, the balloons.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
That's new. What's... merch. Man, there is so much stuff.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it.
Reassurance bucket.
I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution.
This
Come
is
on,
insane.
give it a try.
I'm scared.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your
This
body.
is
And
insane.
in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
How do I get out? Oh. Are we serious? Do I have to hold on to this bucket? Are we
Does anyone
serious?
give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
How do I get up there? Oh, the jump circle maybe? I don't think I want to do the... Oh no, I already did this. I don't know if I want to do... Let's do the achievement thing.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
Yay!
Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley. But
Aw.
I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Aw. This the door? I have to hold on to this bucket the whole time? Guys, this is... I highly recommend getting this game.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Up here. This is new. The infant hole I'm a little worried about.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Let's try the other end. I'm gonna have to hold on to this bucket the whole time. This game will make your hair bigger. Will it? Why do you think it would make my hair bigger? Do you want my hair bigger? Is my hair not big enough for you? I was trying to think of it maybe something to do with settings. Okay, I think we... Yeah, we just went through there. Okay, Mr. Mask, you came... This game is so worth it. My goodness. Okay, I think the infinite hole is the only other thing that we haven't gone to yet. Yeah, we did collectibles. Yes, the infinite hole. Alright. I really don't want to do this one. I don't want to be caught in a loop. But... What is that? Is that your skin? Why is it doing the epidermis? That infinite hole. Space, science, more falling.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I don't want to do it. I'm sorry. I'm going to see if there's another way. I'm just going to go quickly around and see if there's another way. Because I honestly don't want to end it like that. We'll do what we do. Whenever you're lost or stuck in a maze, put your hand on one of the walls and just keep riding it. And eventually you'll go to all the places. Okay, we've We've been at the achievements. I'm gonna give a quick 360. I think we've been everywhere. Let's just do it. Let's just jump in it. I'm so glad we got the bucket. Oh, they close. All right.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Great! Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
I know I could probably jump in the hole again. Let's just see if it has... Oh, this? No. Nah, let's jump in the hole again. It knows we want to.
Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again? I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole. It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever. There really are so many other fascinating exhibits that I've prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again, so we can get back to what's really important about... Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you, I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom. Yes, I know, I told you the hole was infinite, but come on! Who actually wants to fall forever? The hole was plenty deep. It was more than deep enough, in my opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
I probably could have stayed in there longer. But there's got to be a way to move on. I think I've seen everything. Okay, I'm trying to think of E. Exit. Exit. Okay. We found it.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
Yes.
Ready to move on now? So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I
Yes.
know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment.
Yes.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on, let me do a different arrangement.
It shows you how
Okay,
much fluff there
yes,
was
this is
for
much
how
better.
much
I
was
feel good about
actually
this.
there.
Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With
Yes.
care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work?
Could.
I suppose it could. But it
could.
would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Ooh.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh my god.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
This would be
Employee number 427's job was simple.
the amount of
He sat at his
programming with
desk
this
in
must
room
have been
427 and clicked
exhausting.
buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him
I don't know
buttons to
how.
push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month, of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-ending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Oh my god.
Something that would forever change Stanley.
Oh my god.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour.
How long have we been
when he
playing this
realized that
one
not
route?
One single order
Like an
had
hour?
arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
No, I
No
swear
one
we've been
showed up
playing
to give
this
him
one route at
instructions,
least
call a
45
meeting,
minutes.
or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I know there's a bunch of endings. I'm just gonna go with the
All of
flow
his co-workers were
with what
gone.
they want.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. Stanley picked up the bucket.
Yay. Reassurance bucket. Now I'm gonna have to hold the bucket the whole time. That was not a good choice.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was.
It was.
How insightful the bucket turned out to be. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
I'll go this way.
And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
I'll just keep going. I don't want to be a rebel with all of it.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Am I the only one that wants
Coming to a staircase,
a bucket?
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Collectible!
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Yes. We did it. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss's stuff losses, then that's what the boss chose. Extreme bathrooms. I don't understand.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed
This
by
has
the
been
weight
a
of this
45-minute
revelation,
route.
Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would, and he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion.
Am I the
that
only one
pin
that
number
wants
for
to
the
have a
keypad
bucket now?
Was 2845.
I'm just gonna do the rest of it normal.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Comfort me, bucket.
The elevator raced downward,
You know
plummeting
what?
towards an
My
unknown
Whoopo
fate.
character on the last
It
game
would be all Stanley could
has,
do to keep himself
was
together,
wearing a
if
bucket
not
hat.
for the bucket, soothing him, comforting
You want a
him,
bucket of cash?
reassuring that in this darkest moment of
I
uncertainty,
do too.
he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Yay.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
I'm scared. Let's do it.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Okay, we're gonna keep going.
At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
Yeah, I didn't die. Oh, that's gonna...
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket. But what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end, as it was crushed violently to death.
Hey. I'm alive.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
It was a good bucket. Knowledge, much like a bucket itself, human mind is frequently empty within. Carve its void, but though it use the exhibit in front of you, mind roots something of knowledge and the truth. Like the world taking on its own open challenge, mind be challenging information about the exhibit, change your life yourself. What am I doing now?
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
Bucket with 2 handles. Too dangerous and recklessly experimental. The Inferno bucket. Wait, can I take it? Oh, I wanted to take that so bad. The stress bucket, an analogy. Presented without commentary. Well, thank you. What the heck am I doing?
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket. But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
Uh-huh.
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket.
No.
We can save the world.
And see, like, something where if I clicked begin the game again, it might, like, do something else. There's so many
buckets from their
choices.
And if only we let Stanley die together, the bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision for...
R.I.P. for the bucket. Oh my god. Guys, I can't do this much longer for one ending.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
This
Perhaps he had
definitely
simply
needs to
missed
be a
memo.
second stream. Now, question. So I am not grabbing the bucket. So here's what I was thinking, okay? Cause so I've been streaming every day basically for 2 months, okay? And I've been streaming. I streamed on YouTube for a while, and then I streamed on Twitch my idea, because some people that are on Twitch don't do YouTube and some people on YouTube don't do Twitch, and you guys can go, oh no, it's terrible. But I'm just finding it something new and interesting. That I would stream on Twitch on the T days, Tuesday, Thursday, and weekends, Saturday, Sunday. And then I would stream on YouTube Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now, you may ask how I could do this and how I would still have people on Twitch understand. I would set up a 5-minute stream on usually a 5-minute stream on something random, like how rye bread is made. Okay? Like how rye bread is made. And then during that time, once that rye bread is made thing is done, like the whole like rye bread, maybe it should be rye bread every single time. I'm going to write that down. So by doing that, it would also be like a reminder like, hey, once this 2-minute thing is over, I am streaming this game on YouTube. You know, so it would be something like that. I would go, but thank you, Moon Ghost. It would be something like that to possibly get new users. Well, it would be new YouTube users to be either subscribed to YouTube or some new YouTube viewers to subscribe to Twitch and kind of get a few more people and somewhat keep it fresh too. You know, because some people that are only on Twitch, I can give them a few days, like a day or two break if they need a break from me, quote unquote. Or people just on YouTube can stick and stay with YouTube, just watch the YouTube streams, but also link my Twitch to it. I think that would be kind of a goofy situation, and how the Twitch thing, so the 5-minute Twitch thing, and then that stream would be done, and then from right there, I know how to change it from Twitch stream OBS to YouTube OBS, and I would switch right way on to the YouTube stream and then play the game there. Moon Ghost, if you're still there, let me know your opinion on that, because I feel like there's a lot of people on YouTube. I would also set up Streamlabs, so if someone wanted to like donate me $1, they could on YouTube, because one of the biggest reasons I left YouTube was that I needed 4,000 hours of viewing time in a year to get monetized. I know I'm not going to make a ton of money, but with that whole Streamlabs thing, I'd be able to do both.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
It may work. So what do you, Moon Ghost, do you think I should try it? We've literally done this one game for, I would say, an hour without an ending. We have done this for like an hour without an ending. I don't know how, because right now it's past. And I can't save it. We need more planks. Trust the completionist instinct. There will be a reward for finding them all. Large room. No, the whole point of the 5-minute stream, or it would actually be like a minute, is so Twitch viewers could get notified that I'm streaming on another streaming service. So if I don't put anything, let's say Tuesday, Thursday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, if I don't put anything on Twitch, then they don't know I'm streaming. If I stream like a minute of rye bread and says, hey, go be on YouTube now playing, Lisa, then those people, if they want to, can go to YouTube and watch it. The boards are having a meeting. It's just creepy.
Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
The boards are having a meeting. A board meeting. Awesome.
Stepping into his manager's office,
Okay, you know what? I have to stop it now because it's close to 11. I am sorry. I'm actually going to keep the game on, and I will go to the one more. I'm also deciding I want to be a completionist for the games and want to beat them, but also kind of see like, hey, do we want to keep going on with this game? I think I'm going to try to beat every game that I start. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Oh, you just got here, Pistola Jones? We have that. Yeah, wasn't for you. Pistole. Sorry. We have been on this game, this round, where there's been no ending for, I would say, more than an hour. We have not hit an ending yet for an hour. And I'm not able to play anymore. I know a lot of people know by the doctors I can't stay up past a certain time. And it's already past that time. And what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to keep the Stanley Parable on and go put it to sleep and then get back to it tomorrow. So that's my goal. So Pistola, I'm so sorry if you just got here. But and also this is the deluxe one. This is like so like good. There's so much more they added. I was so surprised. Yeah. There was so much more they added, and like I'm surprised and I'm not surprised at the same time. So I'm extremely happy, and my face usually moves around, but I had to take as much processing power as I could off of it because I didn't want the frame rate to go low, but the frame rate went pretty well. So I think I just had to lower the resolution a little bit. But like, if you just got here, like, I'm not going to give away stuff. Like, I'm not going to give away stuff unless you're watching it, of course. But I got to take off. I'm sorry. I'm going to do tomorrow at least starting at 8, but I might start at 7 because they switched around the schedule where I know I get done by 6. Yuri staring at our soul. This kind of reminds me of Doki Doki Literature Club with that semi-jump scare. So I'm going to end it here with me stiff staring at you. See you guys tomorrow.